the worst day of the week that gets us all depressed. MONDAYSUCKS.
So here's the deal. It's Monday, May 6th. I'm about 2 days back from my trip to Sacramento, which was fantastic.
I think the seat directly to right or to Mike's right should be coated in Vaseline, just to get you kind of lubed up. You know what I mean? Just to get you ready for what's gonna happen.
He's too cool to follow. He doesn't follow him. It says he follows him. He doesn't follow him back. What the fuck?
I feel like we're having a slumber party.
We are.
Are we having a slumber party? Why are we?
And I recently discovered I'm stuck on Mondays. For all of 2019, I'm stuck on Mondays. Since today is Monday, guess what I'm going to do? You are absolutely right. It's time to go play Monday poker. Time to get unstuck on Mondays. Okay, here we are, back in the spot. And on the drive up here, I realized why I'm stuck on Mondays. Number one, I probably don't play many hours on Monday. But the most likely reason I'm stuck on Monday is because I'm playing bigger games over the weekend. I come back in here on Monday and don't adjust fast enough. So today, we're adjusting. The plan is to sit down and play pretty close to the vest. No fancy plays. No game theory stuff. Totally exploitative. No big bluffs. At least that's the plan going in. All of this is very subject to change. And probably will. $68 left. I'm all in.
Remember what I said about playing close to the vest? Well, that's kind of out the window. The ace-king hand proved that. Here I am with ace-10 offsuit and a straddled pot in middle position. This one is close. I could probably go either way. In a typical game here, this is normally just a fold. But it's Monday, the pot has been straddled, and I'm in a mood. Which is probably why I'm stuck on Mondays to begin with. I decide to make it $20 to go over two limpers, you know, to narrow the field. But that doesn't work because they both just call. Three ways we go to a flop of king, 9, 6 with two clubs. Limper 1 checks, and limper 2 instantly bets $40. With only one overcard and a small Jennifer Aniston-sized backdoor, it's time to just fold this one. I shouldn't have been in this damn hand in the first place. Okay, so the ace-10 offsuit didn't work out, but now I'm on the button, and I have another ace, a big one. Well, it's really a small one, but it's an ace and I have the button, and that's good enough. Did I mention 5 people have limped to me? I can't let that slide. I make it $20, the small blind calls, the second limper calls, as does the hijack. 4 of us to the flop. Queen, 10, 8, all hearts. The small blind checks and the second limper wastes no time in betting $40. none of this is working out as planned. Okay, I know the first time I had Ace 10, it didn't work out. But this time they're suited. This time I have the button, and above all else, I'm due. 3 limps to me and I make it $15. I probably should have sized up a tiny bit, to be honest. Either way, the small blind and the under the gun limper call, and an OWC limper now shoves for $53 total. So $38 more for me to call, and I call, expecting the relatively deep stacked villains behind me to follow suit with the price they'll be getting. But for some reason, they don't, leaving me alone with our coffee drinking friend. Unfortunately for me again, my hand doesn't improve, and I'm actually not too shocked when she turns over her limped pocket queens.
Every kiss, every hug, let me stay in your arms. Let me stay in your arms. Every kiss, every hug.
That close to the vest stuff, out of the window. The table is playing so extraordinarily passive that I just can't. Queen 9 offsuit from early position, dumb, but good a damn enough for me. I open at $12 and only get one caller, the cutoff. I'm a big fan of the 9 high flop, so I bet $20 into a $25 pot, which the cutoff quickly calls. The ace on the turn, however, not so much a fan of that, and I guess neither is a cutoff as it goes check check. I check again on the 3 of diamonds river, preparing to most likely call a stab from the cutoff, but he doesn't immediately bet. He tanks. Forever. Eventually, he decides against whatever nefarious plot he had been planning and checks. I show, and he mucks his cards. No idea.
Mid-session update time. We have an intruder. The rain delay is in town for
probably less than 24 hours. It is less than 24 hours. Yeah. I was here for the weekend.
less than 24 hours. So unfortunately, we won't see him on this vlog. But we got some things to talk about. So remember when I got here, I said I realized why I was losing on Mondays.
Wasn't it Tuesdays?
It used
the longest time.
last year it was Tuesdays. This year it's Mondays. And I was losing on Mondays because I'm playing bigger games over the weekend, then I come back in and then I don't adjust. And I end up playing a 1-2 game like I'm playing 2-5 or 5-10.
It's like Vegas syndrome.
It is the Vegas syndrome.
Yeah.
So I promised you people I'd play better today. I'd play closer to the vest. I ain't playing closer to the vest.
Not so much.
Me opening up with the Queen 9 offsuit. Me getting a little crazy with the Ace King. I'm not playing too out of line, but I'm definitely not playing closer to the vest. But I haven't been punished, and as of right now, I'm up, I don't know, 100 or 200 bucks.
We make so much goddamn straight money, man. Government come after us, man. Ain't shit they could say.
So you are being punished in a way that you're being positively reinforced by your...
This is true. The positive reinforcement. My slight deviations from GTO haven't been punished. But I will give you my word, after mid-session update, we're going to play some solid poker. We're not going to be... I don't know. Maybe we might be. Who knows? So I can tell you this about my table. Typical Hollywood 1-2 fare. Short-handed at times, mixture of old man coffees and young man wannabes, which I probably fall in somewhere in the middle of that.
Young man wannabe would be YMW. It's late, dude.
It is late.
YMWs, no MCs.
So I'm going to chit-chat with this guy for a little bit. I'm going to get back in there. I'm going to play some solid poker, and then we're going to wrap this thing up because it's Monday night, and I got to work in the morning.
That the 2 young men whom I raised to believe in the 10 Commandments have returned to me as 2 thieves with filthy mouths and bad attitudes.
It's late. The session is most likely coming to a close when I come face to face with my favorite hand. No, not aces, not kings, pocket jacks. Yes, I'm insane. An active player in the cutoff makes it 12, and I decide to bump it up to $40 on the button. In the hand previous to this one, the player currently in the small blind had the clock caught on him and he incorrectly folded the winner, so he's pretty tilted. He cold calls my $40 raise. It's at this point that the second limper decides to move all in for $95, which I quickly call, and the tilted small blind comes along as well. 3 players to the flop, 1 player's all in, ace high board, I have middle set, and the small blind is checked to me. The small blind only has about $180 left, so I decide to down bet to $65, knowing that if he calls, it shouldn't be too hard to get the rest of it on the turn or the river. He makes the call, so the main pot is protected, and there's about $130 in the side pot. The 4 of diamonds on the turn is about as blank as you can get, and when he checks it over to me, I bet $110, which covers his stack. He doesn't make a quick call, and he definitely doesn't make a quick fold. In fact, he sits there for about 45 seconds before deciding to give it up. The dealer pushes me the side pot, and I expose my hand because I still have 1 more player to beat. Fortunately for me, whatever the second limper shoved with wasn't quite good enough to beat a set of jacks, and I scooped the main pot too.
You know it's late. I don't even have to tell you it's late. You know it's late. It's too late for me to be here, I'll tell you that. 2:30 a.m. Tuesday morning. And my battle with Monday ended victorious for me. In the game for 300, although I bought $500 worth of chips. Out for 1022, so up 522 and a visit from rain delay. Good night. But now it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to lay my head down, get some sleep, because tomorrow's going to be long. Had to pull a quick camera change because the G7 died before I could wrap this whole thing up. So decent night tonight. Although I didn't exactly stick to my game plan and keep it snug. It's harder to do than it seems. But I think I picked my spots wisely. Besides maybe this hand I played with 8-7 towards the end of the night, but hey, sometimes you just gotta go runner straight. So I went runner straight. It's late, we gotta get out of here, we got a 15-minute drive home, get to bed. So, if you like the videos, make sure you subscribe, leave me a comment below and I will probably respond, and hit the thumbs up like thing, and I will catch you next time. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe. Bye.
Coming soon on YouTube's The Drawing Dead.
So I'm here to hit you with the mid-session update. 510 at Bellagio is going all done at the Bellagio.
Yeah, I lost. Yeah.
So
Unlike you, I did not kill it.
killed it. More energy when I get back. Because right now, and I'm not even gonna lie to you people, this camera is heavy as hell. So here's the deal. It's Monday, May. Had to pull a quick. Besides maybe this hand I played with 8-7. So, if you like the videos, make sure you subscribe. But the biggest reason is most likely I'm north. But most likely it. One more day. So unfortunately. As you saw,
I just got here, so I don't know what's going on.
Of my slight deviations from GTO Optimal. GTO Optimal is like, I don't need to say that. Extra optimal.
GT Optimal.
GT Optimal. My slight deviation from GT Optimal. That sounds stupid.
It does sound pretty stupid.
My slight deviations from GTO haven't been punished.